Well, hello. Made by Michelle here. I'm Michelle. So today I thought we would do a wrap up of 2025, what I made and how I felt about it. Sorry for the weird angle. I'm in the kitchen at the office on my lunch break. So, I made a lot of things. I made 18 tops, 8 bags, 5 shorts. Sorry, I'm looking down. 3 wall hangings, 2 dresses, 2 pendant strings, 2 curtain sets, 2 table runners, a pair of pants, a skirt, and a jacket. Of that, and in the tops, I'm including the rash guard, the swimsuit cover up, 2 sweaters, this sweater vest, because they're all tops. Of that, I would consider 3 of those fails. One has never been, well, one top has never been worn. It is the Pattern COS Constance blouse. Part of that is fabric, part of that is pattern. And that's really a shame because I was really looking forward to that one. Yeah. So I saw that pattern on Rachel Stitched Up's, I think it was Sew April blouse, maybe. On her, I think that might be what it was. And I got really excited about it, and I bought it and showed it to my friend Ruth. She got excited about it, and yeah, I went over to Ruth's house, and we were both going to sew it up, and I sewed mine up, and I think that once I sewed mine up, she didn't really want to sew hers up either. So it's really a cute top, but it's just not for me. I think it would look great on Ruth. Our body types are so different, but yeah, it's not a top that I'm ever going to wear. I probably just need to finish it, which is hard to do with something that you're never going to wear, and then destash it or something. But yeah, my daughter has no interest in it, probably because of the pattern, the fabric that I chose. I just picked something out of my stash because I didn't want to use my white linen that I got. And yeah, so that was a complete fail. The other complete fail was the flannel pants that I made that were just too crazy, and that's my own doing. I will reuse the fabric in those for a skirt, which I've talked about, like a kilt type skirt. And the other one was a Bertha, and that is not the Bertha's fault. That is my fault. I sewed it up when I was sick, and I shouldn't have done that. So I stretched the bottom band and the neck band. I stretched the bands, and they're all wonky. And that's not something you can undo. But I think I might be able to take it apart and get like one of these little vest out of it. But it's not too bad out of all those things that I sewed to have just 3 actual fails. There's one that I can't wear on its own because it just doesn't fit me correctly, but I love the fabric and the sleeves enough that I just wear a plain vest over the top of it, and that is the S9606. So in April, I made 4 or 5 blouses, and that was one of them. And it's not the pattern's fault, and it's not my fault. It is my build can't fit into that pattern without a lot more adjusting. And it could be done, but I didn't have a ton of fabric, and I probably don't have the skills yet to completely redo it. I'll put pictures in along the way, but I'm way too busty for that particular pattern. But anyway, it looks fine underneath a vest. And I have a bright green vest that I wear that I got from Old Navy that goes great with the fabric. Anyway, so it's not a complete fail. I just can't wear it on its own. The fit just isn't right in the bust, but it's not a complete fail. I still like it, and I still wear it. Let's see, out of those tops, 5 of those were Donny shirts, and I needed to do that. I needed more tops in my wardrobe because of all the weight that I lost so dramatically the May before. So I cut down my Donny pattern, and yeah, I'm really enjoying wearing all my Donnies like layered up like this. This isn't a Donny, but this is kind of how I wear them. So yeah, I made 5 more Donnies. I think I had 3 Donnies before that. Maybe there's more than that, but they're sort of seasonal. I have a Easter Donny, I have a Christmas Donny, and I have a blue, just regular Donny. So I made a bunch of Donnies in the smaller size. And I plan to make more because I really enjoy wearing the Donny shirt. I made 2 dresses, 2 completely different dresses, and I love them both. I made the M6959. That one I like a lot, mostly because of the fabric that I made it out of. And then I made the Nomi 2016. And that one I put the Donny sleeves on because I didn't have enough of the fabric to put the huge sleeves on, which I'm happy with. I really like that dress a lot, and I love the fabric. I'm so glad that I finally got that made up. Yeah, no complaints at all. Yeah, I'm really happy with all of that. So yeah, out of the 18 tops, a lot of those were blouses. I worked on buttons and buttonholes last year. I worked on, I did do one zipper on the Nomi 2016. It's supposed to be invisible. It's not really invisible. I'll have to work on that. Let's see. I did some ties, which weren't supposed to be ties, but I made them ties, and I really like that. The Albion blouse I did for March for the So Frugal. I love the Albion blouse. I made a couple Saturday shirts. No, I made one Saturday shirt, but I adapted the sleeve cuff, and I love it. and I did the same cuff on the Albion blouse. I adapted that. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's see, I made 8 bags. 7 of those were bestie bags. All 3 sizes I made. Not all for me. Only one of those is mine. I made 2 for my husband. One I traded my friend Ruth for a dress. And the other ones are my daughter's, small and medium. And I made my husband a small and a medium. Mine is a medium, but I plan to make more because I love them. One of those was the Ellie and Mac Tote to Go, which I really enjoyed making, and I will make more. What else? Curtains I made for my sister. I made a couple table runners, which I always do. I make myself curtains all the time, but I don't remember making myself any curtains this year. I made 3 wall hangings, one for myself, one for my father and my stepmother, and one for my mother-in-law. All Christmas wall hangings this year. Last year I made Halloween wall hangings. The skirt was an upcycle for November. I made an upcycle shirt for November, which was part of his tops. I made a Sarah wide sleeve sweater, which I intend to make more of. Really enjoy that. It's out of the same material as this. I made a Marilla Walker Nautilus top, which I didn't originally like, but I definitely like layered up, and I probably will make more. It doesn't take a lot of fabric. Really enjoy it was a very quick make. I made a swimsuit rash guard, and I also made the Smitten jacket by Pattern Emporium. That was my first Pattern Emporium pattern, and I really, really enjoyed it. I will definitely make another Smitten jacket. Love it. I wear it a lot. Although it's a light linen, so this is not the time of year for it, but I did wear it a lot. And I will wear it a lot. So anyway, pardon me. Very successful year. I did have some extra time off in the beginning of the year, which is when a lot of these things did get made, which I cannot guarantee that I will always have. We didn't go on any big vacations last year, so I took like a lot of Fridays off. So that was helpful in the making of things. So, I haven't sewn anything yet this year. I mean, it's the 16th of January today, and I haven't sewn anything yet, so, I mean, I guess that's not the end of the world, but I've been working out and just, trying to set myself up for other things. So this needs to, sewing is a priority, but keeping myself healthy is also a priority. So need to be able to get both goals in. And so yeah, anyway, here to talk about what I sewed last year. So I feel good about what I got sewn up last year. I feel good about what I made last year. I do need to go through my closet again and get rid of the things that I didn't wear, that I kept that I didn't wear. Because, like I said, if you're new here, I got very ill May 2024, was hospitalized for a number of weeks. Actually, nearly died, but I'm here. I'm healthy now, as healthy as I'll be. And yeah, I lost a lot of weight very quickly because of my hospitalization. They put me on a liquid IV, and I wasn't able to eat anything for a couple months. So that made me lose a lot of weight very quickly. So good and bad. Anyway, so I had to clear out my wardrobe and make a bunch of new clothes and get in a bunch of new clothes. So now I've done that, and I am just trying to be the healthiest me I can be and be happy in my skin. And yeah, it's all good. So yeah, I'm happy with what I made last year. And if you have any questions about any of the things that I made, let me know. Comment down below. If you are new here, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be fantastic. I soon will put up what I plan to make this year video. Haven't figured that out yet, but I will. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today. And give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. That would very much help my channel. Yeah, I hope you get some time to sew. I hope you get some time for yourself, whatever that looks like. I hope you enjoy your day. And yeah, I am at work today. I've got to support my habit. So take care of yourselves. Bye.